Imagine this. You've just finished your evening routine, maybe a light snack, a refreshing glass of fruit juice, or a warm drink to help you sleep. You feel good about your choices. You exercise, you eat healthy, and you're doing everything right. But the next morning, something feels off. You wake up dizzy, your heartbeat isn't steady, and your doctor tells you your blood pressure spiked overnight. You wonder, how could that happen? I didn't change anything. Here's the surprising truth. Sometimes it's not your meals, your stress, or your medication. It's the drinks you thought were helping you. Many people over 60 are unknowingly sipping beverages that quietly raise their stroke risk. Drinks that narrow blood vessels, raise blood sugar, and make the heart work harder, especially when consumed late in the evening. And the tricky part, some of these drinks are marketed as heart-friendly, natural, or energizing, but inside the bottle, they often contain ingredients that disrupt your blood flow and damage the delicate lining of your arteries. The effect doesn't show up right away. It builds slowly, night after night, until one day your body gives you a warning sign you can't ignore. The good news is, it doesn't have to be that way. Once you understand how these drinks affect your system, you can replace them with simple, safer alternatives that support your heart, balance your blood pressure, and even help you sleep more peacefully. In this video, we'll uncover the top everyday drinks that secretly raise stroke risk after 60. I'll walk you through what makes them risky, what science says about how they impact your heart and circulation, and what to drink instead for better protection. You'll also hear a few real-life examples from people who made small swaps and noticed big changes in their morning energy, clarity, and blood pressure readings. So grab a comfortable seat and stay with me until the end, because by the last minute of this video, you'll know exactly which drinks to avoid and which ones to enjoy for a calmer heart and a safer night's rest. Let's start with one drink most people believe is healthy but may be doing more harm than good. The hidden danger in healthy drinks. Walk down any grocery aisle and you'll see them everywhere. Bright bottles of fruit juice, colorful smoothies, little energy shots that promise to boost immunity or support heart health. They look healthy, they sound healthy, but here's the catch: many of these so-called healthy drinks can actually raise your stroke risk, especially after 60. Why? Because a lot of them are packed with sugar, sometimes even more sugar than a can of soda. And sugar doesn't just affect your waistline. It affects your blood vessels, your blood pressure, and your body's ability to manage inflammation, three key factors tied directly to stroke risk. Now, you might say, but I drink natural juice, no added sugar. That's the tricky part. Even natural sugars, when concentrated into a glass, can overwhelm the body. When you eat a whole orange, your body digests it slowly thanks to fiber. But when you drink orange juice, that fiber is gone. The sugar rushes into your bloodstream, and within minutes your blood sugar and triglycerides shoot up. Over time, this repeated pattern, drink, spike, crash, causes the blood vessels to stiffen and narrow. The smooth inner lining of your arteries gets irritated, and tiny injuries begin to form. Those small injuries are where clots like to stick, and that's when the danger begins. And it's not just fruit juice. Smoothies can be sneaky, too. A typical healthy smoothie made with bananas, sweetened yogurt, and honey can pack 40 to 60 grams of sugar. That's about 10 to 15 teaspoons in a single glass. Let me share a simple story. Mary, a 68-year-old retired teacher, began every morning with a homemade green smoothie, spinach, mango, yogurt, and honey. It sounded like the perfect start to her day. But during a routine checkup, her doctor noticed her blood sugar was climbing. When she swapped her recipe for one with cucumber, berries, and unsweetened almond milk, her numbers improved in just a few weeks. One small change made a big difference. The message here isn't that you should never drink juice or smoothies again. It's about making smarter versions that work for your heart, not against it. Try infusing your water with slices of orange, lemon, or berries. You'll still get flavor and antioxidants without the sugar overload. If you enjoy smoothies, balance them. Half fruit, half veggies, a little protein from Greek yogurt or chia seeds, and skip the extra sweeteners. And if you need a morning pick-me-up, green tea is a great choice. It supports blood vessel flexibility, reduces inflammation, and keeps your heart steady, all while giving you a gentle lift without the crash. The truth is, protecting your arteries doesn't mean giving up the drinks you love. It just means understanding what's inside them and how they affect your body over time. Every small swap, every smarter choice keeps your blood flowing smoothly and your heart beating stronger. So next time you reach for that healthy bottle, take a second to read the label. If you see words like syrup, juice concentrate, or anything ending in "-ose, it's a red flag. Remember this simple image. Your blood vessels are like garden hoses. Every time sugar floods through, the pressure builds. Over time, those hoses stiffen, and tiny cracks appear, and that's when clots can form. Make one small swap tonight. Trade the sugary drink for water with lemon or a calming herbal tea. Your arteries will thank you, and you might just wake up feeling lighter, steadier, and clearer. Up next, we'll look at another group of drinks that quietly raise your blood pressure while you sleep, and they're often the last thing you drink before bed. Nighttime beverages that spike blood pressure. We often think of nighttime as a time for the body to rest and repair. Your heart slows down, your blood pressure drops, and your brain finally gets a break. But what if some of the drinks you have before bed are quietly preventing that rest and even raising your stroke risk overnight? It's true. Certain comfort drinks can do the exact opposite of what we expect. They can raise your heart rate, tighten your blood vessels, and spike your blood pressure right when your body needs to relax most. Let's start with a familiar one: coffee. Many people enjoy an evening cup, especially if it's decaf. But here's something surprising. Even decaffeinated coffee still contains small amounts of caffeine, and for people over 60, the body processes it much more slowly. That means caffeine can stay in your system for 8 to 10 hours, keeping your heart slightly stimulated all night. This doesn't just affect your sleep, it affects your arteries. When caffeine lingers in your bloodstream, it triggers the release of stress hormones like adrenaline, which constrict your blood vessels. The result: higher nighttime blood pressure and less recovery for your heart. Now, what about tea? We often think of tea as soothing, and it can be, but not all teas are created equal. Black tea and green tea, while full of antioxidants, still contain caffeine. Drinking them after dinner can make it harder for your blood pressure to dip naturally at night. Over time, that missing dip, called nocturnal hypertension, is linked to a higher risk of stroke and heart failure. If you enjoy tea before bed, switch to herbal teas like chamomile, rooibos, or peppermint. They help your blood vessels relax and promote deeper sleep. Another drink that deserves a closer look is the energy drink, even those labeled light or sugar-free. Many older adults grab them for a quick pick-me-up, especially during long evenings or social gatherings. But energy drinks combine caffeine with stimulants like taurine and guarana. This cocktail can raise your blood pressure dramatically and even cause heart palpitations, especially if you're already taking medication for hypertension. And then there's warm milk or chocolate drinks. They sound comforting, but many commercial versions contain added sugar or cocoa powder with caffeine. That combination, sugar plus mild stimulant, can increase nighttime blood pressure and trigger inflammation that affects blood flow. Let me give you a real example. Robert, a 72-year-old grandfather from Chicago, had trouble sleeping. Every night, he'd drink a cup of hot chocolate to relax, but his morning blood pressure readings kept creeping up. When his doctor asked about his routine and suggested switching to a sugar-free chamomile tea, Robert's readings improved within 2 weeks and he started sleeping better. It's small details like these that make a huge difference. Because here's the truth. After 60, your cardiovascular system becomes more sensitive to caffeine, sugar, and dehydration. A drink that feels harmless in your 30s can have a much stronger impact later in life. So what can you do tonight? Avoid caffeine and sugar after 2 p.m. Choose calming herbal teas or simply warm water with lemon. If you crave flavor, add a pinch of cinnamon. It helps lower blood sugar and improve circulation naturally. These small nighttime swaps can lower your overnight blood pressure, support your heart's recovery, and help you wake up more refreshed. In the next part, we'll look at another hidden factor that worsens the problem: drinks that dehydrate you and thicken your blood. Including alcohol and certain innocent beverages, you might never suspect. The dehydration trap. Alcohol and diuretics. After a long day, it's easy to think, just one small drink can't hurt. Maybe it's a glass of wine with dinner, a light beer while watching TV, or a nightcap to help you unwind. It feels relaxing, even comforting. But here's the hidden truth. Many of these relaxing drinks actually dehydrate your body, thicken your blood, and quietly raise your stroke risk overnight. Let's start with alcohol. When you drink, your body works harder to break it down. And during that process, alcohol acts as a diuretic. It makes you lose more water through urine. This dehydration means your blood becomes thicker and stickier, forcing your heart to pump harder. Combine that with the temporary spike in blood pressure alcohol causes, and it's a dangerous setup, especially for people over 60. And it doesn't take much. Studies show that even moderate drinking, a single glass of wine or one beer in the evening, can temporarily raise blood pressure by 5 to 10 points for several hours. If this happens night after night, those temporary spikes can turn into a lasting pattern. Now, here's something few people realize. The dehydration effect doesn't just come from alcohol. Caffeinated and diet drinks can do the same thing. Drinks with caffeine like coffee, cola, or even certain teas increase urine output and pull water out of your system. The same goes for diet sodas that contain artificial sweeteners. These sweeteners can confuse your body's insulin response, leading to blood sugar fluctuations and dehydration. Add to that common medications like diuretics, often prescribed for high blood pressure, and you have a perfect storm for fluid loss. When your body's water level drops, your blood thickens, your circulation slows, and your stroke risk rises, especially during the night, when blood naturally flows more sluggishly. Let me share a story. Helen, a 70-year-old retired nurse, used to enjoy a small glass of red wine before bed. She believed it was good for her heart after all. She'd heard that red wine was rich in antioxidants. But over time, she started waking up with headaches, dry mouth, and rising morning blood pressure. After switching to water with lemon and a calming herbal tea, her blood pressure dropped by nearly 10 points, and her sleep improved dramatically. It's not that alcohol has no benefits, but after 60 tons, your body processes it differently. Your liver works more slowly, your hydration levels drop faster, and your heart becomes more sensitive to even small changes in blood viscosity and pressure. So, what can you do to protect yourself? Here are a few simple swaps that make a big difference. If you enjoy wine, alternate every glass with a full glass of water. Try sparkling water with fruit slices. It satisfies the same craving for flavor and refreshment. Replace your nightcap with chamomile, hibiscus, or valerian tea. These calm your nervous system and naturally support lower blood pressure. If you take diuretics, talk to your doctor about how to stay properly hydrated. Sometimes adding just one extra cup of water during the day can stabilize your circulation at night. The key is balance, not deprivation. You don't have to give up your favorite drinks forever, but you do need to understand what they do inside your body. Every small change adds up to better hydration, smoother blood flow, and a lower risk of stroke. So tonight, as you pour your drink, ask yourself one simple question. Is this helping my heart rest or making it work harder? Because in the long run, that answer can make all the difference. Next, we'll take a short pause and talk about how small habits like these build up over time and how your feedback and experience can help others stay healthy too. You know, the more I talk with people in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, the more I realize something powerful. Small changes really do save lives. Sometimes it's not about new medicine or fancy treatments. It's about awareness and simple choices like what you drink before bed. If any of what we've talked about so far sounds familiar, maybe you've noticed morning headaches, higher blood pressure, or feeling dehydrated when you wake up. You're not alone, and your story could help someone else recognize the same warning signs. So, I'd love to hear from you. What's one drink you've already swapped or plan to cut back on after watching this? Share your answer in the comments below. I read every one of them, and your experiences often inspire future videos for this community. And if you're finding this information helpful, it would mean a lot if you'd tap like to let YouTube know this kind of practical health advice matters. It also helps more people over 60 discover these tips and protect their hearts. And of course, make sure to subscribe to Senior Wellness if you haven't yet. We post weekly videos explaining health topics in simple, trustworthy ways. No medical jargon, just clear science you can use every day. Now, let's get back to what you can do about all this, because next, I'll walk you through a simple action plan. The safest, heart-friendly drinks you can enjoy daily to support your blood pressure and brain health. So far, we've talked about the drinks that can quietly raise your stroke risk, sugary juices, late-night caffeine, alcohol, and diuretics. But the best part about learning all this is that now you can take back control. And the truth is, supporting your heart and brain health through better hydration doesn't have to be complicated. It's about knowing what your body truly needs and giving it that one sip at a time. Let's go step by step through the heart-safe drink plan that doctors often recommend for people over 60. Step 1. Make water your anchor drink. Your body is about 60% water, and after 60, your sense of thirst naturally weakens. That means you can be dehydrated and not even realize it. A simple rule: aim for 6 to 8 cups of water a day, but spread it out. Sip slowly throughout the day instead of drinking large amounts all at once. If plain water feels boring, make it enjoyable. Try infused water, add lemon, cucumber, or mint. These don't just make it taste better. They add trace minerals that help keep your blood vessels flexible. If you're on medications like diuretics, ask your doctor if you should increase your water slightly. Keeping your blood well hydrated helps it flow smoothly, and that means less strain on your heart. Step 2. Replace sugary or caffeinated drinks with herbal power. Instead of that mid-afternoon coffee or energy drink, switch to herbal teas that actually help your circulation. Hibiscus tea, rich in antioxidants and shown in studies to help lower blood pressure naturally. Chamomile tea calms your nervous system and supports deeper sleep. Ginger tea improves blood flow and may reduce inflammation in your arteries. These teas are gentle on your system, caffeine-free, and work beautifully as part of an evening routine. They also help you unwind without stressing your heart, a big win for nighttime recovery. Step 3. Add natural electrolytes for better circulation. As we age, our body loses minerals faster, especially when we sweat, take medication, or drink alcohol. That's where natural electrolyte drinks come in. Instead of sugary sports drinks, try coconut water. It's full of potassium and magnesium, 2 minerals that keep your heart rhythm steady. Just be careful with portion size. Half a cup to 1 cup a day is perfect. Too much can actually raise potassium too high if you're on certain medications, so moderation is key. Step 4. Smart smoothies that truly support your heart. You don't have to give up smoothies. Just make them smarter. Here's a simple doctor-approved formula for a balanced smoothie. Half cup fruit-like berries, which are low in sugar and high in antioxidants. Half cup vegetable spinach, cucumber or celery, 1 source of protein. Greek yogurt, tofu, or unsweetened almond milk. 1 tablespoon of healthy fat chia seeds, flaxseed, or avocado. This blend keeps your blood sugar stable and gives your body sustained energy. It's a refreshing way to stay nourished without stressing your heart or arteries. Step 5. Check your hydration the simple way. Here's a quick test. When you wake up, look at the color of your urine. If it's pale yellow, you're hydrated. If it's dark, you need more fluids. Hydration isn't about drinking the most. It's about drinking consistently and choosing the right kinds of fluids. Even mild dehydration can thicken your blood, raise your pulse, and make your heart work harder. Over time, that adds up. Step 6. Build a calming nighttime routine. Before bed, skip alcohol, coffee, and sugary drinks. Instead, choose something that helps your body rest. Try a warm cup of chamomile tea, or just hot water with a slice of lemon. You'll sleep better, your blood pressure will stay more stable, and your body will actually repair itself while you rest. And here's something you might notice within a few days. You'll wake up feeling clearer, your morning blood pressure readings will improve, and your energy will last longer through the day. Each of these small swaps creates ripple effects. Better sleep, steadier heart rhythm, and a calmer, more balanced body. It's not about being perfect. It's about progress. Even one healthier choice today can protect your heart tomorrow. So, take a moment tonight to look at what's in your glass and ask yourself, is this helping my heart heal or making it work harder? Because every sip you take is either medicine or stress for your arteries. And the best part, you're now in charge of which one it is. By now, you've learned how a few simple drink choices can make a big difference to your heart and stroke risk. But I know what many of you are probably thinking. Wait, I've heard that juice is healthy. Or I thought coffee was good for you. So let's take a moment to clear up some of the most common myths that confuse almost everyone over 60. Myth 1. Coffee protects your heart. The more, the better. There's some truth here, but also a big caution sign. Moderate coffee, about 1 to 2 cups in the morning, can support heart health because of antioxidants. But after 60 doses, your body takes longer to clear caffeine. That means even a small afternoon cup can raise your heart rate and blood pressure through the night. If you love coffee, keep it early in the day and drink plenty of water alongside it. That way, you'll get the benefits without the late-night spike in blood pressure. Myth 2. Natural juice is always healthy. Fresh juice sounds good, but it's missing one key ingredient: fiber. Without fiber, the sugar from fruit rushes into your bloodstream, spiking blood sugar and insulin levels. That's why it's better to eat your fruit whole or dilute your juice with water. A simple trick: make a half and half juice, half water, and you instantly cut your sugar load in half. Myth 3. A glass of wine every night is good for your heart. This is one of the most popular beliefs and one of the most misunderstood. Yes, red wine contains antioxidants like resveratrol, but the amount you'd need for true benefit is far more than what's safe to drink. After 60 bamdu, alcohol affects your body differently. It dehydrates you, thickens your blood, and can raise blood pressure. If you enjoy wine, save it for special occasions and always drink water with it. You'll protect your heart while still enjoying life. Myth 4. Diet drinks are better than sugary drinks. They're lower in sugar, yes, but not risk-free. Artificial sweeteners can trick your body into releasing insulin even without sugar, leading to cravings, dehydration, and energy crashes. If you want something fizzy, try sparkling water with lemon or cucumber instead. Myth 5. If I'm not thirsty, I'm hydrated. As we age, our thirst signal weakens. So, by the time you feel thirsty, you're often already dehydrated. A simple rule: check your urine color. Pale yellow means hydrated. Darker means you need more fluids. When it comes to your health, knowledge is power, but action is protection. Each myth you unlearn brings you one step closer to a calmer heart, steadier blood pressure, and a safer night's rest. And next, we'll bring everything together. Your recap, your next small step, and one last reminder that can help you live every day with more confidence and vitality. You've just learned a simple but powerful truth. The drinks you choose, especially after 60, can quietly shape your heart, health, your blood pressure, and even your stroke risk. We started this journey with one question: could something as ordinary as what I drink be affecting my health overnight? And the answer, as you've seen, is yes, but the story doesn't end there. Because once you know what's happening, you can take control. It's not about fear, it's about awareness. Now you know how sugary, healthy drinks, caffeine, alcohol, and dehydration can strain your blood vessels. You've also learned the good news that small, simple swaps like water with lemon, herbal teas, or low-sugar smoothies can protect your heart, improve your sleep, and keep your energy steady all day. And here's the best part: these changes don't require perfection or sacrifice, just mindfulness. Every sip you take can either support your health or work against it. The choice, from now on, is in your hands. If this video helped you see your habits differently, let's keep this momentum going. Take one moment right now to think, what's the first drink you'll swap starting today? Share it in the comments below. Your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to hear to start their own change. And if you found this video valuable, please like it. It really helps more people over 60 discover these heart-protecting tips. Make sure to subscribe to Senior Wellness for new videos each week that turn complex medical topics into simple, everyday habits you can trust. We'll keep exploring how to stay strong, alert, and confident at every stage of life with clarity, compassion, and a little science-backed common sense. Remember, small changes make a big difference. Swap one drink, add one glass of water, choose one calmer bedtime beverage, and you'll be giving your heart exactly what it needs to stay steady and strong for years to come. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself and take care of your heart. It's been working for you your whole life.